We once again last Thursday of the month. It's the Man in the Mirror Show, and we use the word THEE because the means it's a personal journey. And we was a little sorry, we was a little bit behind time, but life happens, things happen. We gotta persevere through, and that's what we do here. We persevere and we get to the next side without crumbling. So, matter of fact, that's a segue into what we're gonna talk about tonight. But I'm not even gonna do that until we do what we normally do. We introduced to a luxurious panel, and we got the sage, the distinguished one, Mr. Rodney Grimes.
And you know how we do. We make it happen. It's the show, the talk show,
Oh, he
the
got it
talk
right without.
show, the talk show that matters.
That's right.
And believe it or not, this is a show that's going to matter because the conversation and the gentleman that we got in here today is going to give you some powerful information, knowledge, encouragement, all of that all wrapped up in one. But I got to throw back. When you get to the base, you gotta try to go to your pitcher and to the base and stuff. So I got to go back and introduce Mr. Boo Jones because Mr. Boo Jones is the man that he say he ain't the coach, but he is. So we keep it real. So hey Boo, what's up with you?
Man, another good day, man. Another good day. Like we said, man, we had to persevere to get the show started today. And that really is a segue into what we're talking about today. We're talking about persevering and getting the positive results that we want to get.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna let you be the one, since it's your month, right?
that's right.
I'm gonna let you.
I had to pick this king, but
It's on
but,
you.
but check this out. We can't leave out our other man,
Oh, the great Nate.
the great Nate. Come on, babe.
Oh, he be here. He be here.
You know how we
Hopefully,
do.
hopefully he make it through tonight.
Yeah,
But if he don't, he's always here in spirit.
yeah.
But right now, like I said, we talking about persevering and staying consistent and getting positive results, right?
So actually,
It's on you.
yeah, the title is uh, uh, making. So you do the mind, body, and soul, making positive changes. And so with that said, this brother here, and y'all can see him in the camera, Mr. Horace Williams. This brother here, over this last year, going on 2 years, when I tell you, uh, do I look at him like a superhero? To me personally, he's been inspiration. He's been a motivation, and
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 he's
also
and he's been sought out after us for a while, right?
yeah, but
We try to get him for a
yeah, oh
while
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Every time I see him, I
So
told
yeah, we
been
we've
trying
been
to get
talking
him.
about him coming on here, and he's dedicated. So without further ado, Mr. Horace Williams, man, we appreciate you coming in, man. Much respect to you, bro. What's
Yeah,
going on with you?
I want to first and foremost say that I want to thank God for allowing me to wake up this morning to another breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
You know, I want to also, just for this, since I touched back down into society, I have to thank my immediate family for putting up with me for 21, 22 months, but they are part of the vision and the journey. Of course, couldn't say anything else without saying Miss Maria P.O.W. Hughes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
yeah,
your baby,
yeah,
man.
Boom.
yeah.
Say no more.
But before you get started, what we usually do here, we want you to kind of tell the viewers, because I know even though we sitting here among us,
Mhm.
tell the viewers a little bit about you know how Horace became to this point where you at now in life.
Okay.
Give us a little bit of the journey. We got some time.
Okay,
Give us,
cool.
take it from little Horace
Yeah,
and tell us about where you grew up, who you know
yeah.
a lot about yourself
Very
that you want to
interesting.
share. That you want to
Very
share.
interesting. Before I go into that, I just want to thank we the people, Rod, Brother Boo Jones, for having me here tonight. You know, um, it's a great opportunity. I follow both of the brothers, and I know what their leadership consists of. Where I am today, I want to also thank God once again for allowing me to be here tonight. There's this night is actually dedicated to Wonderful Health and Fitness, which I own and operate this personal training company.
Yes.
I'm repping them tonight because a young lady told me, said, Horace, you weren't yourself when you was there last time. So I'm gonna open up, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna chop it up and peel it back.
There you go.
That's right.
That's what I'm
straight
talking
up.
about.
That's
Yeah.
what we do here.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
We call
Yeah.
it we call it a lot of times, we call it addressing the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
On this show. So
Yeah.
we personal. This is an intimate
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's the man in the mirror.
Of course, that's
the
important.
individual that you see.
That's
The
important.
individual you got to deal with, the reflection.
That's important. Every day. Let me say this. Let me back that up too. We're gonna peel it back, then chop it up.
Oh, right.
So let's go from Little Horace and
Little
bring us all the way
Horace,
back to now.
born and raised in Alexandria, Virginia.
Homie,
Homie, scroll
you
me.
know?
I'm born and
Yeah.
breed and born, straight out of
Proud.
Alexandria, and that's what I rep too.
Yeah.
Every day of my life in all the other states that I've lived in. However, T.C. Williams High School.
What elementary you went to?
Oh yeah, Charles Houston.
Not the good Charles
That's
Houston.
big Charles Houston. ABC. Real. I need to see ABC too because about some
And did you know my Uncle Fred Ledbetter started that
too? Yeah, I know him. I know Fred since we go back like bucket seats though.
So you know what, and as we do this, because we want to make sure that the people don't feel left out. I know we didn't tell you this, but when you want to address the audience out there, please look over to your cameras.
Talk to them.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Look. See, you saw the producer over there, and we said, look what she wrote on the thing.
The producer.
She ain't playing.
I call her Lady Z.
Come on, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lady Z.
I'm saying I got to drop this piece too.
Come on.
For every good man, there's a good woman.
Yeah.
But I'm flipping on them.
That's
There's
right.
a good woman, there's a good man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring it to the table though.
Yeah.
Play your position.
That's right. That's
Bring
right.
something to the table.
That's right.
Horace Williams, T.C. Williams High School, sports in the boys club, Alexandria Rec Department, boys club, went to T.C. Williams, played basketball and football. Some of the greats, my best friend, James Bullock, Johnny Piggies.
That's my cousin too, you know that, right?
Yeah, just to name a few.
That's my cousin too, Rags. Well, rest his soul.
Both of them was four sports player, tennis, basketball, football, track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I played 2 years. Then actually, for those who don't know me, actually I was I had stopped playing my junior year and I started the life of following my brothers, which were very much into the drug trade. And I had everything I wanted. They just laid it out on the table for me. Too much, too fast. My junior year, I also brought a brand new car. My junior year at TC. It jumped off. I got Virginia Rudy, got Jerry Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got Pauline, I got Plum, I got Sheffy.
Yeah.
People. Yeah. And I want to be like them now because they driving the pretty cars, pretty clothes, pretty girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not taking into consideration everything glitter ain't gold, but check this out. We were prosperous at that time.
Yeah.
As a direct result to my love for the lifestyle and my usage, I wound up being in the penitentiary 3 times.
Damn,
okay.
Bro.
Yeah, last time for 8 years straight. Okay.
By the grace.
Yeah. And I want to say when I went there, I probably was like 155 pounds, right? But when I left, I was probably 205. Because I was the youngest brother. I was small, I was sick, I was skinny. But when I went to prison, I had to man up. I ain't have Pauline, Jury, Virginia, Rudy, Plum, and the rest of them.
Yeah.
Horace Williams. Represent what you can do.
Yeah.
So that's when you really start working out.
That's when I start pumping.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
That's when I start pumping. I'm talking about the real deal. I'm talking about pumping in the snow on the outside. It didn't matter. I had a team. And that's
how you feel.
You know what I'm saying?
Or how you feel.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, exactly. Don't be giving 5 guys. I mean, turn that cup around. You giving them some play, baby.
Oh, okay.
They ain't paying.
I'm still missing
the
the camera too, right?
Huh?
I'm still missing the camera.
I ain't saying the name.
Huh?
I'm still missing the camera.
But that's all right. It's all right. It's just like the workout. Listen.
No, You good. See, you good.
Check this out, Horace. It's just like the workout. It took practice.
Hey, man.
It took practice for us.
Exactly. And I just want to add to my last time being incarcerated in the penal system, I did 8 years straight for distribution. And of course, I had some probation and parole, which brought me to a 22-year sentence. I did 8 of that and killed it, right? And brought it to the door, right? And there was one time somebody stepped out of line, you know, and I had to put 3, 4 socks in the lock and go to work. And they put me in the hole and they transferred me. And guess what? But they say, Horace, I heard what you did up on Camp 27. You brought noise, didn't you? Yeah, I brought noise. My brothers told me first time they do something out of line, straighten it.
Yeah.
So they broke in my locker. But that's part of my life. That's neither here nor there. But I was transferred to another prison. When I got there, they said, Horace, I heard you set that because word travels. In the event that I hadn't been Horace Williams, they would have been at my bed tonight, tapping me on my bed, trying to get in the bed with me. I'm talking some real talk now.
Yeah.
I'm talking some real talk.
You know what? And I'm just interjecting because of the fact that, you're a little older than me. Not much, but you are.
Yeah.
My brother ran with your brothers in different areas. But I remember you as you came over to Payne Street because you were dating a young lady whom I grew up that's like a sister to me.
Say her name.
Lulu Porter.
Lulu Porter.
Yes. And the one thing that was so powerful though, I'm gonna tell you, bro. And me personally, I have a reputation for holding my own. I've never nobody take my lunch money. Nobody's whatever. But that's not what this is about. What I want to tell you is that what you've been doing just recently, inspiring me and getting in my shit. Okay, on the regular,
Excuse me.
right? But when you was back in the day, I had nothing but respect for you because you always treated me if I was like a little brother, and especially your mother.
Oh, Mom Phoebe.
Come on,
The
man.
Gray Fox.
Come on, Miss Phoebe.
Yeah.
She was all our mother. No shortcomings.
Feed everybody.
Feed everybody. Love everybody. Like a child that may felt left out. Never felt that way with her.
Yeah.
We're talking about the village, y'all.
Come on.
Let me tell this for our viewers. We're talking about the village of Alexandria, Virginia.
Come on.
We're talking about the TC with the Titans area.
Yeah.
When y'all seen the movie Remember the Titans, this is where we come from.
Yes.
So we come from that era when everybody was one.
Yeah.
When Miss Phoebe could tell you, get your little butt up in the house and say, don't make me call
Margaret Grimes.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't make me call your mama.
And not only that, like he said,
no cell phones now.
No cell phones.
But the word will get back.
but and like you talk about the Joneses, okay? We had family structure that was in different areas, and because of the reputation of some of your family members, bro, that moved around, that set a tone in different. But that was the same thing with your family too.
Like for a lot, like me and Horace has recently started really kicking it. Like a lot of people, like I see you look surprised when I said that Rags was my cousin. Yes, now check this out. Rags' mama and Chucky mama is sisters.
Oh yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know the history because their last name Piggies.
Yeah.
But that's my immediate family.
Yeah.
And the Ledbetters.
Yeah.
My father's a Ledbetter.
Okay.
Fred Ledbetter.
Yeah.
That's my father's only sibling.
You got to hook it up.
Yeah, that's my father's only sibling.
Yeah.
My Uncle Fred.
Yeah.
That's his younger brother.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know because a lot of times I hung in D.C.
Right.
Even when I was young, I wasn't just a stable neighborhood. But I love Alexandria. Yeah. Because I never went to school in D.C., even though I hung there a lot. But Alexandria's my home. And even the guys I hung with in D.C., they knew Alexandria was my home. I never said I was from there.
Yeah. Just rep that.
But just being the person that God made me, I get along with everybody. I don't care where you're from. Yeah. It's just, good people know good people.
So as we talk about this, I want people to understand the power of the message today. We talking about the way things are going and so forth and so on. It's the mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
In Old Town Alexandria, that's what it was all about: the mind, body, and soul. And that's where Horace has been capitalized. You have taken that and put it into a global form.
Yeah.
Where I've watched you literally, and I forgot when we ran into each other, but I watched you.
Yeah.
And you got right. You man, when I tell you, you got right in my case immediately.
Yeah.
First of all, to make sure that I'm handling my business, but also you found out about the studio and what I was doing. You encouraged me. But then when I saw you, how you was repping and you was getting them cannons together, I was like, okay, you serious. But I'm gonna tell you what really impressed me. You didn't come running back showboating and saying, hey, I'm home. You came back and start handling your business.
Exactly.
You start making changes.
Yeah. And you say that, I'm going to piggyback on that because it's not about the talk. You can talk yourself to death. You got to have, my thing is also projects and goals. Continue to have projects and goals.
I don't want you to get too far ahead because we got time. So I want you to go back. We was at TC Wins.
Okay.
So we talking about coming up, and we was getting. But we didn't get away because so my job as the point guard, not the coach. I'm the point guard. So I got to bring us back and call the play.
Yeah.
So the play was, man. Did you tell us a little bit about other than you told us about the penitentiary? But how about before then?
Okay.
Before the dope, before that, the little kid. See, the little kids had to go to. Did you play at the Penn Street rack?
Yeah.
Or you played the rack down there by the pool?
The Cameron Street.
The Cameron Street. Yeah.
Cameron Street rack.
Hey, see, hey, look, come on now.
Penn Street.
Was you dancing at the Tilly Castle?
Come on.
Come on.
What the music at?
Hold on now. See, we get ready to take them deep in it.
Yeah.
Did you go on the Bluebirds?
Come on, dog.
Was you at Gooseby's?
I was a little
Come on.
bumfo.
Hey,
before Sargent's, was you at Tom Allen's?
And what about?
I'm from Alexandria.
And what about when you wanted to get a little something fast to eat at Phil's Carryout?
Come on, man.
Come on. Phil's Carryout.
Phil's Carryout.
Oh, Ian J.
Well, excuse me. I'm gonna drive. Can I drive this one?
Yeah.
Little Jim.
Little Jim. And let me let the people know. All these they're talking about are black-owned establishments.
Yeah.
So he was telling me before we got on camera that he grew up with my uncle them around my uncle Cooney and Chucky them on Madison Street for a while. You told me that, right?
I was on Madison.
The corner store was owned by one of my bass player, right? Which is a renowned bass player. Started off with a go-go when we was kids.
Okay.
And he's now playing his name is Michael Hawkins. Okay. He's playing, we had him on here, remember?
Yeah.
So his parents owned that corner store on Madison Street.
Oh yeah.
When we was kids.
So but he's doing well for us.
He's doing very well for himself.
Hey, you know, gentlemen, had y'all we just realized, man, we just kind of went back, man, and it was delightful.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We grew up in an area, man, that the whole structure of family and respect and we was doing what we had to do to survive, but it was a village among a large area, from the Hole to the Bird to Cameron Valley. I mean,
Shirley Duke,
the South Side. Come on, you know what I mean?
So I lived in a lot of places, man.
I live in Shirley Duke too.
Yeah,
my first
I lived on
apartment.
Howard Street.
Yeah.
I lived on Raleigh Avenue.
Me and Lula Porter.
Yeah, come on now.
My first apartments in
come on now.
Yeah,
man,
it in Cameron Valley.
It just was something, man. Amazing. Yeah. And a lot of people, man, it was all about, we had different titles when I say your families. Because my background is the Shepherd family. So
everybody know you. Everybody know.
And so it was like this. It was amazing just how we operated. But because we talking about home, you the guest, I don't want to take away and take away.
I got to reel myself back in because I got a little
look, but you know what he did though? He brought us home.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah. So listen.
Are we gonna venture off on mind, body, and soul?
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
So because we want to bring that to the now.
Okay.
So we want to get to the journey. Okay, you start. You can tell us.
T.C. Williams High School, right? Okay. Actually, from Charles Houston, I went to Minnie Howard.
That's a junior school. Junior high school.
No. From Charles Houston, I went to Parker Gray Middle School.
Oh man. Right? Hey look. Let me tell y'all what that is. I gotta keep them abreast. Parker Gray was the high school that turned middle school in Alexandria. It was an all-black school. A lot of great people came through that school. One particular is the first black man that ever played in NBA.
Earl
Lloyd came from that school. So that's what he's talking about when he said Parker Gray. He's no longer there.
Yeah.
But I practiced on that field. And I played with Charles Houston football.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of history.
You remember back when Parker Gray was there, they had the Johnsons pool.
Yeah. Do you remember the Johnson pool?
Nah, I don't.
I know that was
way before his time.
Too far.
See, when I was a kid, Charles Houston School, right over there where the Iraq is now, was burnt down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember when the bands like Chocolate Funk and stuff played out there. I was a kid.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this. Okay, so you went to those schools and...
Yeah, this is what happened. Actually, I was like sort of traumatized with not going to GW because when I left Charles Houston, I went to Parker Gray, then I went to Minnie Howard, then I went to TC because Buchanan Street is right there on King Street, and that's what the requirements was for city limits in attending that particular high school. And, that separated me from a lot of my friends like Petey, Wormley, because they were still actually on the side where they went to, there's so many more, Monkey Man, everybody was a Prexley, G.W. Prexley, and I wound up being a Titan, and T.C. Williams High School, and they asked me, do I know anything about it? Right, and I just simply tell them, why you think they named it Williams?
My man.
But T.C. Williams, it was a really growing up process for me because I took my first typing class there. I joined the mixed choir.
They had all that stuff back then.
I got to interact with the other side, per se, the white students. We came together too. Look, I graduated in 1971, and that's the year that they won the championship. I suppose been on that team too, but I wanted to.
Where the movie come from, right?
Yeah.
You was there.
That's the year I graduated.
So,
71.
Okay.
I supposed to have been on that team.
Okay.
With Petey and them.
Hey, that's deep. That's deep, y'all. We got a man right here. Okay. We got a man right here on Man in the Mirror Show who was actually in school. How accurate was that movie?
Man, it was accurate, except they neglected to put Glasgow in, which was a premier running back.
Wait a minute. You talk about the
remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans.
Oh, okay.
He was there.
Oh, I understand that. But guess what? It wasn't as accurate as it was.
You was there too?
Yeah, I didn't play.
But you was at school during that time.
Yeah. I'm younger than you.
No, he was actually.
Were you a freshman or were you getting ready to come over?
I was getting ready to come over.
Okay. But he was actually going to school there.
Yeah. Right. But the reason why I'm saying that is this. When you say it wasn't accurate, some of the things that took place and they was talking about the ride and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. That ride didn't start because of T.C. Williams' integration. It started because of the gentleman
Hunter.
Robinson,
Lil June,
the one that got killed in 7-Eleven in Del Rey, when the man shot him with the.
You talking about that boy Gibson?
Gibson, yeah.
Okay.
That's when
he took off.
That's when it took off.
That's
so
right.
You remember? See, a lot of times,
man.
The movie itself, it was a lot truth to it, but the initial situation wasn't about the rivalries among the schools and all that was portrayed in that movie.
I tell you one thing that they failed to mention that I know for sure, and that coming out, the way the football team came out, came from Lucky Elliott and Charles Houston.
Oh yeah, he turned out a lot of
Yeah, that
athletes.
everywhere we go
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Give
came
props.
from the
Yeah,
lineages
yeah.
of the good lucky Elliot.
Give props
Come
to
on now,
Lawrence
come on.
Elliott,
Yeah,
and Jackie Mason
yeah,
too,
and them
though.
Jackie too.
Yeah,
But
Jackie
I'm
Mason
talking about
too. Don't leave him out.
but just
Mhm.
that culture of how Jackie and Chick and all of them, they did great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But that culture and that winning system
Mhm.
of Charles Houston.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because that's where the boy who played linebacker and all them, they came out the birds,
Randolph,
right?
yeah,
Julius and them, they come out the birds.
Julius Campbell. He had the
Yeah,
bird. That's
come
right.
on now.
He had the bird. And that district those people had to go to T.C. Williams.
Yes.
You know,
With you.
with me.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We got this right here is historical, this guy we got here. So look, now you went through all your process. Let me take you to a little bit closer to where we at today.
Okay.
So you went through your process. You had a little vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And the change during that process, it had to change your thought pattern
Exactly.
and what you wanted in life
Exactly.
and how to get it.
Exactly.
Okay, then
Mhm.
talk about it.
Let me talk about it. Actually, it's all about a mindset too. And once again, I'm going back to projects and goals. And when we reach those goals, we continue to make more goals. For me, um, of course, I'm a certified fitness instructor.
Mhm.
I'm a public health specialist, and I'm also a peer recovery specialist.
Oh man,
However,
you talked about that.
keep in mind too that I am a activist for human rights. I want to always put out there I am an advocate for human rights because I do care. Because people don't want to know how much you know unless they know how much you care.
Come on, man.
First and foremost, right?
Come on.
So presently, I am working 3 jobs. I work. I'm repping one of health and fitness, but I want to drop some on the initials. JB. I directed one of the nonprofit organizations I work for in DC.
But you want to give a plug to you can give
Yeah,
a plug, yeah.
I'll get a shout out to JB. Call it Fed City. One of the places I work, and I really enjoy my work there. Moving forward, I
I worked
also
there before too.
I heard about it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard you did.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then there's a job that I've been on over a year, which of course is Deputy TP, We the People.
Okay.
But presently, let me rep my company, because I own and operate a personal training company by the name of Wonderful.
Okay.
And
Where you get that name from?
Wonderful, and it's spelled WUNDAFUL,
Right.
because that's my hook,
Right.
you know. But one of my mottos simply is your health is your wealth.
Yes.
Because if you are not healthy,
You can't spend no money.
no,
You can't do
but I
nothing.
want to drop, you're not going to be for your wife, your girlfriend, your children, your grandchildren, your loved ones, your circle in general. Because
Have
it
you
will
ever
happen.
seen a hearse fall in
No,
a green truck fall in a
all the
hearse?
time.
I said,
Yeah.
but we never
Mhm.
seen one.
No,
You can't take that stuff with you. That's what I'm
no, you
saying.
can't take it with you.
Yeah.
And that's why I preach your health is your wealth. Because inquiring minds always want to know, and I want to actually drop it tonight that I am 72 years old. I'll turn 72
Stand
October.
up, man. They gotta see
October.
what 72 look
Yeah,
like.
October
This
9th.
72 look like.
Uh,
72 look like this guy.
October 9th. I was in Las Vegas for the first time.
You gonna have to take the jacket off for they can see.
I might
See
take
what's
these
70.
guns out.
Hey.
Don't take the guns out.
I might take these guns out.
So 70,
Yeah.
what?
72.
Man, go ahead, man. 27.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
My executive assistant actually told me that I should always lead any type of presentation that I'm bringing with, and I am 72 years old. And one of my main mottos is for my personal training company is delay the aging process while enhancing your lifespan as the direct result to a regular workout regimen twice a week. You know, so
Just twice a week.
it's twice a week. Do an hour session. Let me give you a short program real quick. Okay, if you don't like the job, fine. Walk around 10 blocks, right? Time yourself. But after a week, if you walk in that block in 10 minutes, break it down to 8 or 7, because that increases your heart rate.
Your colleague,
And that's, yeah,
yeah.
that's what keep you living.
Cardiovascular.
You know, and the endorphins, a feeling that is a good feeling when you finish working out. You have to embrace that too, because you did something for yourself.
So y'all know what endorphins is. We got to explain some of these things because it's like Chinese. Endorphins is the cells that goes to your pleasure center in your brain, and that's for anything. Just sugar, sex, substance, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Only thing about with the substance, they give you a false sense of endorphin. But natural endorphins come from even doing the walk, a brisk walk, feeling good about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that when you're talking about this whole thing about your health is your wealth, and one of the reasons is because I've been ill this week. I'm going through some things, and I'm realizing that you have to concentrate on your mind, body, and soul to make it come together to function properly. You can work on one and don't worry about the other, and you're going to fall into a trap. Meaning, you can try to develop these good habits in your mind, but if you're not taking care of the body, you're still going to be in a bad situation. And I got to say this, and I'm going to be perfectly honest and transparent, because I've been having these situations over the last few days. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but you've been in my head a little bit when you had talked to me a while ago, and you was telling me, bro, come on, man, if you're going out here represent for real.
Now myself, just for me, because we said this is man in the mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it because I ain't been taking care of my body, and I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
So I believe when I know about something, I do it. So if I'm not doing it, I really don't know about it. I don't have no working knowledge of it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got the mental knowledge of it. I can talk it, but like you said, with your lifestyle, to change it, you said it earlier. You said this ain't about talking.
It ain't about the talk, it's about the walk.
That's about the walk.
And I want to drop on you is that, it is a mindset also. Because when you start training, I tell some of my clients, okay, I want beast mode. I want intensity, right? Because there's no little girls, little boys in there. When you go in there, it's a life-saving venture.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So look, you rigid, and you let them know this about your life.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get a phone call and the brother call you and say, "Yo, what's up? I haven't heard from you lately. Do I need to remind you that your health is your wealth?"
Drop it just like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got that call, huh?
Oh, do I? Let me tell you, I saw you the other day. You was looking pretty sharp, but if you're gonna dress the part, you got to be the part.
Because they dress you up in the casket too, on.
Come on.
Yeah.
So
Come on.
Which one you want to do?
That's what again. Just to get back, because I want people to we like family for real. Ladies, we like family, and so of course we run into these things. But what really gets me is this was really so powerful, and that is that I've watched you work. And I don't want people to just assume this is just a conversation of some good old boys sitting down talking about the past. I'm talking about what I saw you accomplish. Let me tell you this. About a year or so ago, when we were talking and you came up, you saw the studio, you was encouraging me. And I knew that you hadn't long came home. I saw a development in process. What most impresses me is that you stayed focused
and consistent,
for real, and consistent.
Thank you.
And what I've seen develop is your mind, body, and your soul.
And I can say this,
making change.
I can say this, like I said, I'm always going to put the mirror up. Man, I'm very proud of you. Just like I'm proud of Rodney
Yeah.
for doing what he do.
Mhm.
It's a different type of thing that we do, but we doing the same practice in any area. I know for a fact, just like what I do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know that it takes that same commitment. It takes
Mhm.
that same tenacity,
Mhm.
and definitely it takes that consistency, no matter what the obstacles are.
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and you saying that, boo, again, we are brothers that came from the same river, okay,
Mhm.
if we may say
Sandbox.
sandbox.
That's what they
There
used
you
to
go,
say.
right.
Yeah.
But and even boo, even yourself, so we since we're going to be giving some roses, you know, I know what you've been doing, with the production, the band, and you're getting out here bringing people to the forefront. This is what Man in the Mirror is all about. We talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is, let's talk some real talk. We trying to make a difference, not just in our own lives, but in other people's lives. We bring the elephant in and put it in the middle of the room
And
and
address it.
address it. And we know darn well sometimes people are afraid to do that. But just like you talked about in the beginning, you know where you came from. You know how you was rolling.
Mhm.
And let me tell you something. You call those names, your brothers, man, were nobody to be played with. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Okay. So under the circumstances, now look what you're doing. Yeah, I know your family. I know your family very well. But look at you. Look at where we are today, man.
Mhm.
We should really, really be proud of ourselves
Mhm.
for we're bringing to the table how to uh, change bad habits, how to live a better life. We got instead of us out here pushing dope, we pushing hope,
Mhm.
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Instead, and I want people to understand something, because I know if Nate was in here, each one of y'all brothers, not putting your business out there, have been incarcerated.
Mhm.
Okay, that's nothing that we talk about
It's not
because
a
we
badge of
proud.
honor.
Right. That's my point.
It's a faulty lifestyle, but it developed something. It developed something in us to what we are today. It made us um, more, more. No. First of all, it's only by the grace of God.
Go
Let's
ahead.
get that
Talk to me.
straight. It ain't got nothing to do with what we did. Um, it's got more to do with what we allow Him to do in us.
Mhm.
Because come on, man, it's only the grace.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people didn't make it out like you made out. Didn't
Mhm.
make
Yeah.
it out like
Right.
I made out.
That's true.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And Roddy, you gotta. Even though yours was a different flight, a lot of people got sent to the front line and didn't come back
Right.
when you was in the service.
Yeah.
So we all, man, only here on the shoulders of the God of our understanding.
Mhm.
Whatever we choose to call
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
you know.
And the blessing of it is, again, is where we talking about making these changes, and we doing it. And I keep going back to this because you being a guest, I think your unselfishness is to be recognized, that you would reach out to a brother and call him and say, "Yo, man, I saw the picture you took. You look sharp, but what's wrong with you? Get that body right." You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
Where you make me conscious of
Mhm.
something that's important.
Mhm.
And that's where we got to talk about for our guests. Everybody out there, let me tell you something. The Man in the Mirror, it is that serious. The People to People podcast is that serious. We're talking about so many things that's been going on, and we're bringing it to the table. And we're saying this with the fact that we're dealing with the elephant in the room. We got people out here, man, that are trying to make a difference. This is not for free. This is taken away from your personal lives, and you're giving back. Boo called me, and he was talking to me, because my health issues that I'm
Mhm.
dealing with right now.
Mhm.
And then what he tell me the other day? You tell me, yo, bro, make sure you take care of yourself.
Mhm.
Take care of yourself.
Mhm.
Well, we all got to know, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else. So that's why when I see you, I was on your page. I saw you. The cannons was coming,
Ooh.
man. You was loading them. Look, he was loading them joints up, right? And I was like, man. Let me tell you what he did. And then he called me. He give me some more encouragement. He said, yeah. He had already told me. He said, I'm working on something. Never told me pretty much what it was, but you know, he was stacking. I ain't putting his business out there. He can talk about what he was stacking
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
But I saw this brother navigating. I saw him moving in a way that we talking about from the past, it would have been hustling. But now
It's still hustling.
but
It's just
but
legal.
Mm-hmm.
It's still hustling.
yeah. But
It's illegal.
but we can give it a different title. We can also just call it surviving too.
Now
Yeah.
surviving. See now, I had to bag different on that one.
Okay, come
See,
on with me. Talk to me.
Surviving is when I'm in a negative mindset and I'm just making it through.
Yeah. Paycheck to paycheck.
Living is the joy. It's the
Okay.
joy of life.
Due for correction.
Yeah, because living and surviving,
They two different things.
Yeah, man.
See, me. Reason why I use that word, and I always tell Boo, always, man, he got a way of bringing it to the table to make it sound for real. But I say all that's to say, surviving when I'm looking at the trials and tribulations which so many of us have went through, and to be where you are today, bro, to talk about, you had to put some things in the sock to make a point that now what you're doing, you're putting knowledge into somebody's brain, into their heart, into their soul.
Instead of peeling their wig back. Hey, but look, I want to get back to you. So get back, because this is your flowers right here.
Okay.
It's your hour, right?
Cool.
Tell us a little bit what's going on now. You told about your businesses and how you flourishing since you've been home and you've been staying consistent. Okay. And it's kind of like the fingernails. Once you can look at them and you never see them grow.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden you look up, you say, damn, my fingernails and got long.
Yeah.
And I think that's how, life is when you purpose to do what's right.
Yeah.
You don't see the growth right away. But are you starting to see some of the growth now?
Oh, yeah, definitely by far, and actually to share some of what I'm doing with the mass audience that we have here today. I'm working on several projects, right? And I did indicate projects and goals, right? In December, actually, I'm going to launch a toy drive for children.
Okay.
Already received sponsorship for it. Thank you, Jesus. That's the short-term goal. Within the next year, I want to direct and produce a fashion show dinner at the Springfield Hilton Hotel.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to let that marinate because advertising promotion is going to make the show. And I want to put it out there and let them,
I want y'all to hear this because what he's saying is, man, I'm putting these things in action. I have a drawn out plan for the success I'm trying to do. Is that what you telling them?
Of course.
You got it ain't just whatever. It ain't just throwing it up and hope it happens.
No.
You can put some action.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to Man in the Mirror. Can I ask who's calling and tell me where you calling from?
Oh, that's my buddy. That's Danny Copeland's nephew. That's one of my best friends.
Okay.
That's Marvin Haskins.
Marvin.
And Marvin
Haskins?
Yeah.
Jimmy Haskins.
Danny Copeland nephew.
Copeland. Okay.
Yeah.
So Marvin, man, is one of my closest friends. Man, we on air, Marvin. And thank you for calling in, man. And we got Horace Williams on here, man. Super personal trainer from the hometown, Alexandria, Virginia. He's done, man.
Okay.
He working
All right,
man.
man.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah. I want to share it too, and it's very important you talk about what I'm doing and certain things in which direction I'm going forward. I'm a strong believer in if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I want to continue to be in rough draft because I'm constantly creating and bringing about various projects.
So when you have some adversity, because you will have adversity, if a plan don't seem like it worked out the way you planned it, what do you usually do when those things come about?
And that is simply called a rebuttal. If I present a proposal and it's rejected, then I do have a plan B, which is considered a rebuttal. If you don't like what I'm presenting, okay, try this, oppose. You got to be an alternate choice.
So what you're saying, you stay relentless at making your goal.
Exactly.
Okay.
And there's a lot of work to be done as well, because I'm exercising my spirituality because I want to help some people too. That's what the toy drive is for kids, and the toys will be free to them. Each kid to get several toys, and that's something that I've been always wanting to do. It's like volunteer. It's about being in the community.
Yeah.
It's letting people know, not necessarily
That's success.
how much.
That's rewarded in
but
itself.
not necessarily how much you know, but how much you care.
Oh,
Y'all hear
come
that?
on, bro. I like that.
So let me say this, y'all, because I can talk about what I know. When you purpose to change your life, and this is what this guy, what I hear him saying. Well, when you purpose to change your life, there's going to be some adversities. There's going to be some challenges. Everything not going to be all peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But perseverance and planning and consistency. That's what you was just talking about.
Exactly. Let me drop this on you too. While times of peace,
That's how you prepare for war.
ourselves for war.
I like that
drop
one.
that
You know, I love that one.
And
In
part
times of
two,
peace.
my message simply is the message is hope, right? But the promise is freedom.
Come on, man.
Because I've been locked up to a lot of things like drugs, the lifestyle of selling drugs and what goes with that. Incarceration. They tell me when to eat, to sleep, when to get your medicine, when to go out to the rec yard, when to exercise. Okay. That don't ever have to happen to you again in life if you don't let it. So man up and be here for your family, your children, your loved ones, right? Because I keep a tight circle now, and you all are part of my circle.
Yeah.
I appreciate
And in times of adversity, as you just stated, okay, my reply to that is simple. Okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna give it to Big God upstairs.
Yeah.
Right. Then I have a network of people
Come on, man.
that I can call.
Yes.
Like you and him.
Anytime.
Maria Hughes is always there.
Yeah.
So reach out because I need people in my life.
I know I do.
Hey, bro.
I know I do.
Let me tell you, I had a young lady.
God that we all won.
I had a young lady on the podcast early on about a couple of years ago, and I remember she said, "I don't need nobody." And when she said that, I was looking at her and I said, "Man, that's a little strong." But right after that, she started a little podcast thing or something she was doing, and then she had to retract what she said, and she came back and said, "Oh, I really need y'all support." Well, let's talk about that. We're talking about the need we talking about right now. Yeah. All of us, in order for us to survive, we have to support one another. If you take one brick and put it out there, you just got that one brick. But when you take bricks and stack them together, you build a wall.
Foundation too.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. And now what you start doing with that knowledge becomes your concrete. Okay? That you hold that wall.
Put together.
And you put it together.
Yeah.
And you prepare, as you say, during that process, you're preparing for what's to come. Yeah. So we can be, now where are we? We are actually in a position that we have to really, really, really focus, because our survival is not based on us individually. Our survival is based on each other.
Now check this out. I could tell the viewers this from experience. I'm going back. I only do experience. I don't do nothing about what I heard or read. I do experience today. If anything that I want to do in life, if I want to get better fit, I got a man. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to get better fit, it would behoove me to allow this guy to show me how to do it. See, and it kills me, man, when you hear people talking about something they never experienced. Because I one thing we know is bull. We know that when we hear it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I don't know nothing about it, man, and it takes humility and to remain teachable, if I want to get better in the area.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works. So somebody had to. Now, when you was in there, I pushed all my chips to the middle of the table.
Right.
Then a guy that was in there showed him how to work out.
Yeah. And this guy name is, and I hope he's watching tonight. His name is, he's living in Baltimore now, but he's from Alexandria. Fred Dogan.
See?
Took me on his wing.
See?
Fred Dogan out of Baltimore, from Alexandria, but he's staying in Baltimore now.
Come on.
Right.
See?
Constantly in
I
communication.
rest my
Mhm.
case.
Yeah,
So
he
we
does.
ain't got nothing but memories, right?
Yeah.
And something else, what kind we make.
Again, that goes back. I'm saying that for several reasons. I stressing it because it's imperative that we understand that when individuals like Horace Williams is out here in Europe, you're giving people an opportunity to come out and say, "Hey, I can help you get your uh, uh, physical aspect in order." And believe it or not, when you do that, your mental will follow. Not all the
But
time.
Horace can train you with that because he done went to that area too.
But that's what I'm trying to
You know what
say.
I'm saying?
See, because you have to get where you have to focus, and you got to learn how to train your mind to be able to want to do this on a consistent basis.
Always starts there.
Yeah.
That's
So a
why
lot.
Some people know me cut you off. I tell them, get your mind right.
Get your mind right.
Your body will follow.
Now we talk about these things, but in the process, and I'm a person. I pay attention to facts, and I pay attention to truth. Okay. Getting your mind right requires you to be around the right people.
Mhm.
Okay. You can't be around, if you're around drug dealers, you're gonna become either a drug dealer or a drug user.
Mhm.
That's what they do in that arena.
You know?
Yeah.
Hot dog stand.
So
Yeah, why you there?
Barbershop.
come on.
Why you there?
Mhm.
So what we looking at now, and I'm so proud of where we stand today, is that we are given the opportunity for us to collectively come and sit and have a dialogue
Mhm.
on Man in the Mirror, okay? A program that's saying, yo, deal with the truth, the elephant in the room. We're not talking no camouflage. We're not talking about you came here and made like you went to college. You talked about the truth
Mhm.
and what got you to where you are today. And it's so important for each one of us. Me, at my age and what I'm doing, I'm in a transition in the process of doing some things as well that I have to prepare my mind, but I also realize what just happened in the last couple of days, how important that I have to get my body in order. I mean, literally, I got 4 or 5 doctor's appointments coming up.
Mhm.
Okay. We talking about things I can't even explain why they're happening.
Mhm.
Okay. I can't explain, but for real, I know.
Mhm.
Come on. Every time I'm sneaking and getting a cupcake or a candy bar,
Mhm.
when I'm not sleeping properly,
Mhm.
when I'm not exercising and getting my heart rate up.
Mhm.
The older we get, the more you need to do that.
Ooh.
You feel me?
You know what's funny though? I just thought about something when you were saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of my main things is well, other than soul winning, because I know that's all we try and do, soul winning. Because the only thing worth something is our eternal soul. But along with that, my specialty is substance abuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And man, I know from experience, and I know from experience of seeing others go through the same process I went through in life or similar process. That man, if I'm still hitting the joint and drinking the beer, but call myself an addict or alcoholic, which is the same, uh, it ain't gonna happen until I put down the substance. And the same way with if tell me if I'm wrong, it ain't gonna happen until I start the exercising process.
I'm here for you, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I know.
Mhm.
It's just not gonna start until I start it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I don't know. I'm a procrastinator sometimes in some areas.
This is the piece too. Let me drop this. It's just like coming in out the rain when you have an addiction, whether it's cocaine, heroin, PCP, what have you, Molly. It goes back to the mindset too. You know, Mr. Jones sitting over here. It's nothing's gonna happen till he's ready for it to happen. His mother, his daughter, his
Yeah.
sister, your brother.
Yeah.
When you ready, just like my addiction to the lifestyle and addiction to the substance to change my and alter my moods, which I don't need
That's right.
anymore. You know, I love who I become.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, because the pieces. everybody's getting bands, that
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
but to a different drum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you,
Let me
it
drop
take
this last
perseverance.
piece.
Yeah.
I like who I become.
Come on, now. Come on. Now.
Yeah.
That's really the
Yeah.
key that I was gonna get to. See, what you see here is not an instant gratification model. Like myself, I haven't drank or did anything of any mind, mood, or substance in over 21 and a half years.
Come on, bro.
So I don't. That's an area that I keep rolling in, right?
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, I've been working in the substance abuse field for 17
Yeah.
of the years.
And let me ask you
So
this.
this is incredible.
Let me ask you
And
this.
I love who I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Because I ain't trying to be no perfect dude or nothing. I've really never been.
Grace of God, though.
And that we got to give honor to God.
Yeah, grace of
But
God.
I've never had problems with getting addicted to drugs and things of that.
Mhm.
I never did.
Mhm.
But everybody that drink ain't an alcoholic.
No, I know, but let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish where I'm going.
Yeah.
So my point I wanted to make was, so me being the type of person, when I saw individuals like yourself either become addicted to a drug or become incarcerated or these things, I go the other direction.
Mhm.
I would never be able to really, really explain what it was like because I haven't really been there. Now that you are clean over 20 years.
21.
21.
Right?
Right?
You're on, man. I need your own. Hey, but listen. Let me tell you.
Don't
Let me tell
nickname
you.
that, huh?
Yeah.
Don't
And I'm
nickname
gonna tell you
that.
something that you said. I don't even know if you said it. Didn't know you said it, right? It's a lifestyle. See, when we talk about the substance, for most of us, the whole lifestyle, just the results of it, right? Even if a guy just sold drugs and never used it, right? He get the same results as the guy who used it. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so when you make a lifestyle change, you get a result change.
Right. But that's where I was
That's
leading
what
to.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He came home, he made a lifestyle change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So where we are in where we are right now, and I'm talking about in America, we're talking about what was in our neighborhood, what we were exposed to. A lot of times we don't deal with the elephant in the room. Let's deal with it. We had not many opportunities that many other people had, so we was working with what we had. Okay, so what is so much the difference right now? That now, instead of we selling the dope, we selling the hope. What is the difference? Really, it's your focus. It's the lifestyle. But it's your understanding
guess what,
of the results.
Really, and what I found out with myself, the difference, God ain't changed who I am. He just changed what I am. He didn't change who I am.
Yeah.
He changed what I am.
Yeah, it's a good piece.
Okay.
You get what I'm going?
Yeah.
Like I'm still good with talking. Guess what he got me doing? Talking.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Persuading. Like if I heard, now he giving me a more listening ear. I heard Horace say, man, he go to plan B because his goal is to get this done.
Yeah.
So guess what? And I don't even know. Me and Horace ain't never hang out on the street or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if he wanted to get a package back then, I bet he ain't stopped till he got the package.
That's right.
Huh?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
We just actually, if you put the energy you putting out there selling and using and hustling and we us addicts, we are so popular now. And I say that because it is the professionals now deem it appropriate for me to become a certified peer recovery act, which allows me to address people that's living with substance disorders and mental health challenges.
Yeah.
The people with the book knowledge and got the degrees, they become obsolete.
Yeah.
I'm a peer recovery
they can talk about it, but
coach also. I have the certificates for that.
Who can do it better but
and we was doing it anyway though. Now check this out. Before they came out with it, Horace, we've been doing it anyway.
Yeah.
We've been advocating for each other and supporting one another before they even came out with this.
Yeah.
So what we call it in some arenas like Narcotics Anonymous, AA, it ain't nothing but a sponsor or a network.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they just made a new name for it, and you can go get the certificates and all that. Now.
So something I want to bring to the forefront too, and I want to talk in reference to individuals like myself who may have never. I mean, I'm when I say incarcerated for a long period of time
Mm-hmm.
or uh, uh, did some indulgent. I don't want people to get, or any young person who may be watching the program, to feel like
You
you
gotta go that route.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Because one of the things that I'm very, very proud about with me is that I never had to go through a drug program. God bless me.
You ain't had to go to jail.
I ain't never had to go to jail. I mean, I ain't gonna say I had some altercations where the police had to come put cuffs on me, and we.
But your record clean, right?
Oh yeah. So my point is, again, just as well as it took for you to navigate the streets, kudos to the brothers who didn't get caught up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
some of them will feel like they're obsolete.
I got family members, man. They never been in. I give you something. I was talking about my family. I'm the oldest of two families. My father only had me by my mother, and then he had three other kids by his wife, right? And my mom got two other kids by different fathers, right? I'm older than everybody. I'm the only one been in the penitentiary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one
Yeah.
been out on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And my siblings, they always respected and loved me, right? In spite of me. And you know what they tell me now? Since from this last 21 and a half years, they said, now, my sister said it, she said it so eloquently one time. She said, now I know what it feels like to have a big brother.
Oh God, that's a good piece.
So what she was talking about is now I'm responsible. So both sisters, even though on two different spectrums,
Mhm.
one is my dad kid, one is my mom kid, right? They had everybody grown now. They got grown sons, right? You know who they sent them to? They sent them to old Uncle Boo.
Mm-hmm.
And at one time, that wouldn't have been the influence that they wanted. So, but this is what this does when we come on this side of the fence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we get those
Mhm.
kind of results.
Yeah, exactly. All the time, people actually calling me that I haven't heard from
Come
years.
on, come on.
You know, some relatives, not only that, but some friends that I was in school with. Said, Horace, I like what you're doing there.
Come on.
You know, and that was so gratifying. It just gives me that push to continue this path, to continue this vision, to continue this mission.
Yeah,
And they might not do it then. Let's say this for Rodney, my bad. They might not. They ain't throw a parade for me yet. So they might not celebrate me because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in life today, right? I don't get too many calls saying, "Man, you're doing great" and all that. But what I do see in my walk is a certain admiration and respect.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying here, man, my mind is all over the place. One of the things that I'm just really, again, I'm real happy and that I'm a part of the process of us moving forward to be able to give information that changes individual lives. And we can be able to talk about these things. And we got many people who are still struggling that's from our era. We still got some people that's still locked up. We still got some people still out there getting high, drinking and drugging, or whatever the case may be, and they don't know. I got a phone call. Shout out to my man Figgins, one of the young gentlemen that I grew up with on Payne Street. He called me today, and he was like, "Man, I just wanted to tell you, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you." Boom, boom, boom. And he don't know what that was like. That was really motivating for me. And just like the phone call I got from you, Boo. We've been talking. You'll call me whenever, but you'll call and you don't have no cut cards. You'll be like, "Yo, man, let's tighten up on this," or boom, boom, boom. You call and you're telling me, "Say, yo, bro, man, let's get you where you starting to take care of your body."
Y'all want to dress an elephant in the room right now? We got an area over in Alexandria, Virginia right now. Just 1 square block. It's called the New Projects. And we got 2 blocks from the old Madison Street and Montgomery Street projects just left up there. In those two areas, been more killings.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Drug infested?
Let me tell you, it's been more killings
Really?
since they tore the other what was it? 1, 2, 3. I think it was like 6 blocks they tore down.
Yeah.
The other 6 blocks or 5 blocks they tore down.
Mhm.
The other 5 blocks they tore down, and they only left 2 up. It's been more killing in those little square blocks from the new projects and those 2 little blocks up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Than it has been the whole entire time the other blocks existed. You have to see what I just said?
Mm-hmm.
This only happened in the last 10 years that they told the blocks.
Yeah, yeah.
So in 10 years, compared to 50, 60 or some odd years,
Yeah.
they had more killings
In this short period.
in this short period of time than they had since y'all grew up and y'all parents grew up and all them generations. So what I want to say to them kids out there, man, that ain't no gangster stuff, man. Anybody can pull a trick. It don't take but a certain amount of pressure. Yeah. But what we talking about is overcoming adversities, even when we trying to live a different lifestyle, and you got all these obstacles and pushbacks, and you still purpose to do the next right thing.
And what did you say earlier, Boo, too? You want to tell them young people, stop trying to survive. What you say?
Start learn how to live. Listen, I'm living. I'm living. And I ain't talking about the monetary things. I can talk about that. Maybe that'd be attractive to you. But I ain't even, man, listen, I ain't making a whole bunch of this or that. I ain't no millionaire, none of that. But I'm living like one.
Bro, let me tell you something.
I'm living good.
You know what?
Because I'm satisfied with the blessings that God gives.
Well, one of the things that's been really a blessing, and I'm come to see this, and I'm looking at us as we take and we cherish our partners that we're with. You know, instead of us running around here crazy. We taking care of the things that's necessary.
Come on, Harry.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
first thing Harold said, Maria.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Oh, he
on the breakaway.
Look,
huh?
Yeah. Look. Me riding in.
He came to show her. Maria's sister threw the show her birthday
day party.
Yeah, no, show out. Yeah. When he came and seen the band play in January, right? And that's what me and him. That's what me and. Tell them about we had a good time.
Yeah, you know, that was I think that one of the first few times actually, Jones walked to me and introduced himself, and I embraced the greeting because I've been hearing about him. It was simply the pleasure was entirely mine to meet him, right? Yeah,
and vice versa.
Yeah, so yeah.
When we again, man, real quick too. I know we still got some time. I'm gonna do something real quick. I want to do a shout out to the Demetrius. The Dominique Shepherd's Scholarship Fund. They got a 70s dance that's going to be taking place October 28th.
That's this Saturday.
From 6 to 9 p.m. Belly's Crossroad Community Center at 5920 Summers Lane, Falls Church, Virginia. They was asking for payments to be done early on by the 19th, but I want to just say donations is accepted, and we want to make sure. Again, this is where I'm talking about how we support one another. It's not just about coming on the show and we talking about the things that we did or we're going to do, but things we can do.
And we're doing the action with action. Yeah, that's action.
Yeah. So I would highly recommend every person that even hear this. I took my daughter to McDonald's on the way to school, my granddaughter, and we got something for her and something for me, and it was almost $20. Okay. And eating McDonald's is garbage. Mm-hmm. No disrespect, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And so you can't take $25 and donate to something that's really a worthy cause. I just want to put it out there. This is a very unique scholarship fund. It's for a good cause, and and I'm gonna get this number out. If you want to find out a little more about the scholarship, you can call Crystal Shepard at 301-717-0072. I'm also gonna put this Cash App out. If you can't do $25, do 10, do 5, but do something. Yeah. And what I would ask you to do is the Cash App is the $, capital D, capital S, capital F, and then the number one. Okay, it's the $, capital D, capital S, capital F, S, capital F, and then one. And let me say it one more time because I studied
No,
that.
hold up. Let me say this. Y'all, if y'all didn't get it, rewind this back and get it.
Yeah,
He ain't got to keep saying it because we're going to be on YouTube. We're going to be on other platforms. You can run the tape back.
Yeah, but if they don't, this again, the $, capital D, capital S, capital S, capital F, and number one. And all I'm just saying is this. Let me say this. You know, we get out here and we want to see people move forward. The only way you move forward is you help each other.
That's it.
So, you know, I just wanted to put that out there. If you can't go to the event, please make a donation.
And rewind back and get that information. And guess what? Pass it on.
And pass it on.
Pass it on to somebody. Look, I want to say this publicly. I'm in the process of we're talking about all this history in Alexandria. See, it's untapped, especially, you know, when I did the go-go. A lot of people didn't know a lot of the contribution that Northern Virginia gave to the go-go scene, and it came straight out of Alexandria. I thank God that I was a small part of it, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm doing a show called a documentary called, I told you guys, called the Boo Jones story, cool. Right? So I have another platform that I'm on under the Go-Go Roundtable, which is Go-Go Culture Center, not just music, the culture. And what you guys are talking about was part of the culture too. For real, it's part of the culture. So I got that show called the Boo Jones Show. Yeah. And I'm going to get you guys on there because it's part of the culture. Coming up, you know, the Chocolate Funks and all them groups and stuff, they started the trend towards what go-go is today too. People don't understand.
Well, when you go to that, I was on the phone call, so we got to be sometime careful with some of the information because we had Kenny on here. You know what I'm talking about? The gentleman, he was on the show on Man in the Mirror talking about how go-go started.
Oh yeah. You talking about Bonds, Kenny
Bonds.
Now, Kenny Bonds was. Let me clarify what Kenny said. Kenny didn't say he started go-go. Kenny said he made the name go-go up for that genre. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying that Chuck was playing down at a place that they were putting together, and they called, when Chuck was there, they called it a go-go, and what they got it from was was it Smokey Robinson?
Oh, going
right.
too.
Yeah. So he said he coined the phrase.
Yeah,
and that ain't hard to believe.
Well, but you know what?
It was a party.
Yeah,
and he said, "Well, we're gonna call it instead of a sock hop or a juke joint, we'll call it a go-go."
Yeah. So and actually, I was on the phone with a gentleman the other day. We were talking about that, but again, when we go into these areas, man, it is important, you know, that we speak to support one another, not to break down and belittle each other, and we support each other in everything that we do. So when I said that, and even with the information that just came out, what's going on with you, I want to also take an opportunity because we can only talk, but also let's give some kudos to some people. What is Maria doing with her?
Yeah, actually, she's she's for a while now has launched her own coaching business, right? Whether it's career, empowering women in general and men alike is what she does. Just give them the necessary information. And
so, like a life coaching.
Yeah, life coaching.
Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful.
Oh man, she powerful.
So we give her a plug. How can people what social media platforms that you and her have? Can you do one?
Yeah, actually, I'm associated with Facebook,
How
Instagram.
they reach you? How they gonna reach you?
Actually, go to my page.
See, you know, pages be different. What's yours called your name?
Horace Williams, and it's indicate Arlington, Virginia.
Okay.
You know, and whether that's also Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Okay. Horace Williams, 31 for Instagram. Twitter is under my mother's name, Phoebe 1951, because that's the year I was born. So reach out to me at any given time.
And Maria's, you want to give her hers?
Yeah, actually, I don't have Maria's, but if you contact me, I'll definitely link you all together. She's
Okay.
doing some great things. It says she's been there, done that, and she has a voice. She has a story, and she's mentoring some women as far as sponsorship as we speak.
Right. And that was one of the reasons. One of the things that I'm being really transparent about, and that is not making it all about what I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is build a platform where we stand together and we come out here and say, hey, this person is doing this, this person is doing that. See, one of the struggles is everybody want to be the superhero, right? We can't all be the coach. You need a quarterback, you need a tight end, you need a team.
You need some
And so
sometimes everybody want to be a chief.
Yeah. So what we saying is this: when I get my plug, right, the whole thing is all about doing God's will. So I want everybody to know that. So even that's why I said I'm gonna get you guys on there. You know what I'm saying? It's never about Boo Jones. I'm just a vehicle God using for His purpose, for His goal.
And that's true with all of us. But as again, and where I'm coming from on this note, is just like that. See, I don't need the Boo Jones show to come and don't succeed. You feel me? We need the Boo Jones show. We need the wellness coach project to continue. We need the foundation for this scholarship.
Yeah.
We need this to
PTP.
we need all this to be a success.
Yeah.
If we look at America right now, you can go into one of the bookstores. Yeah, we starting to write books, but how many of us got books in there compared to all the books that's up there? It's just a little smidgen of us.
And how about this? How many people are buying books for our people?
Come on.
So what I do is just a small part of, if the world was like a beach, I would just be one grain of sand. But guess what? When all those grains of sand are together, you look and you say, it's a beautiful beach.
So I'm getting ready to stick myself out there too. Again, I told you I've been having a lot of health issues. And you've been on my mind because, we talk on the regular, and so I got a couple of doctor's appointments, but I'm getting ready to give you a chance to take the before shot. And then I'm going to hook up with you, and I'm going to give it a run because you 72, I'm 63, so that means you're 9 years older than me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here, if people saw us, they're going to think I'm older than you. For real. We you know what I mean? Just keeping it real.
No, you talking about because this man in tip-top shape over here.
But I'm just saying.
I'm old.
So, but what we want to do is we want to show product, and we want to show consistency, and we want to show that we support.
Yeah.
So, what would I do? I need to get with Horace so that you can say, okay, look what I've accomplished. Now I can help you, right? I don't have to go to the big
goals or
right.
LA Fitness.
Right. That's my whole point.
Yeah, you got a man right. You got a plug right here.
You got a person right here that's homeboy. You already know who he is.
How about this? Love you.
And he love you.
Because let me tell you something. One thing about love, and Rodney, you can contest to this. Sometimes it's kind of like the line with the thorn, right? When you try to take that thorn out the line's paw, what he do?
He gonna slap you.
So sometimes in this process, when you try to do stuff, you might call and say, "Man, look, man, how about your body, Rodney?" And man, I ain't like the way that, you know what I'm saying? It rubs us wrong sometimes when people try to help us.
Yeah.
But that's the very thing that we need.
Sometimes
I need you to address the elephant in the room about me so I can get better.
Hey, but that's the whole point of what I'm saying when we're talking about where we are. We got to get together. We got to get where we start to collaborate with one another, build each other. I'm talking on all platforms, on all situations. I'm telling you, what they get ready to see, I got some changes. We're really getting ready to come real hard. It's going to be, they're going to see what the purpose is. We've been saying it. He said it about 4 or 5 times tonight. we give truth and honor to God first.
Yeah.
And through the process of us moving. You said that at first when you was even talking about your introduction. You gave honor to God 1st. So where we all are in that situation. We still above ground. We're in a position to do so. I give honor and praise to God, but also I know that I have a purpose and a duty and an obligation. I am my brothers and sisters' keeper. And in that process, we got to make sure that when we come to each other, we support one another. And when we see that we need that support. Now, am I rambling off? No, it was a purpose for me saying all that. Horace, what you're doing is amazing.
Thank you.
So again, tell the people how to get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Tell the people how they can come out, and don't think that everything's for free.
Why should it be?
No, my point.
Why should it be? Let me say this. If I support you with my resources. That's support.
Yeah.
All that you showing up to see me play, just like with the band. I'm gonna come and see you play. Can I get in free? I don't need you to come see me play. I need you if you're gonna support me. You know that guy, Marvin. He's not a talker. He don't have no eloquent speech and none of that. But he's a good friend.
And he showed that tonight.
Every time. Yeah, just he don't know what to say or nothing. He don't know nothing about this stuff.
He called 2 times.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about this stuff.
Yeah.
But what he do is with his actions, right?
Yeah.
Like every show that I ever since we reconnected, every show he came to the show, even if he didn't stay, he paid the fare.
Yeah, supporting you.
That's support. You know, that's what friends do.
Yeah.
They do it with their, like you said, talk to me. No, you said it's the walk.
And I believe it or not, in my defense, for many people, I do it on a regular, 100%. I've always put myself out there. Anybody to call me, I'm there to support them to the best of my ability. I make sure that I do the shout outs, I do the plugs, I do things. Since I've been a part of the Man in the Mirror, I take on responsibilities in certain areas that wasn't assigned to me. I just stepped in position to do because I believe in it. I believe in what's the project. I believe in the mission. I'm looking at where we are today and what's going to happen. I remember we had this conversation early when we started. We over a year now here, but I'm talking about before. It's been going on before that. But this is something that what we're doing is we believe in, and we believe in supporting each other and moving. And all of us, I'm saying this just so for everybody to get past that personal ego and say, hey, Horace, let me tell you something, bro. I'm proud of you. I love what you bring to the table. I need your help. I want your help. And I don't need it for you to criticize me. I'm not saying you would, because I got some people who talk about they want to help you and they come out and criticizing. I don't need that. What I need is you to understand that it's not that easy for me that I've been sneaking and eating donuts.
Hey, but you know what, Rodney, when you just said that, right? Like, if I know you know that what you're trying to help me with come from a general, what you call it, a genuine.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Genuine place. Man, I don't care how you talk to me. For real, I don't care what your delivery is, because man, just me. My life ain't been no easy. There's rocks and gravel and patted down dirt I came up through. So, man, if Horace, for example, called me up and said, "Man, you running? You bull?" You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can receive that because I know it comes from a genuine place. Right? If you call me up, you say, "Boo, man, I need you to do this on the show. You doing this, and man, I'm getting feedback, man. Man, straighten up in that area." I ain't say, "Well, man, talking to me real greasy." Nah, man.
And I like that. That's the whole point in our journey.
Yeah,
is to keep it real, but come from real. Come from a real place, a real genuine place.
Well, you know this fertilizer, one of the main ingredients to make things grow. I'm just thought of that when you said.
Hey, we did fertilizer, bro. Which one?
It's some, you know what it is. You know what paralyzed
I told
is?
hey,
It's
bruh,
stinking
everything.
everything. But it's good for growth. Huh?
It'll make it grow. Won't
It make it grow. Better than anything. They
Anything.
found out that this is the
You have to do it.
ingredient that makes it. And guess what? That's what sometimes it take in our growth.
Yeah.
We go through a lot of before we grow. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, man, that's amazing. We got a comment.
Harold S. Hughes says, "Hello, fellows.
Man, Harold.
Everybody needs a little help. I'm loving this."
My man. Hey, peace and blessing to you, Harold.
I told her we gotta get him on the Man in the Mirror. We ain't had him on his yet.
Harold been on People to People, man,
Yeah,
about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, he ain't been on
Man in the Mirror.
Yeah,
we gotta get him on there.
And look, we're gonna bring Horace back when we bring Harold.
Harold.
We're gonna cut up.
Yeah.
We'll cut up.
Man.
Yeah. Can I give a shout out to Harold? It's my man.
So at my last show was at the John Robinson reunion at the Elks Lodge. And man, me and Harold had some fun.
Harold good guy, man.
Yeah,
but see, here again, we talking about people out here, man, that's they real. What they do from the heart. Nothing, no strings attached.
Harold's doing some good things too.
What you got?
No, he just serves sugar honey iced tea.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I don't know, like I came up under these guys, and I'm the baby in this scenario, right? And man, one thing, man, was respect. Respect was very high in the environment we came from.
Oh yeah.
Respect, and nowadays that's lost. Like I wouldn't care if we was out there cutting up shooting dice out in the street, right? Back when we was coming up. And an old drunk man came down the street, somebody's father or something.
Come on.
We would get up, respect him, and let him do, and then somebody would take him home.
Come on, bro.
We didn't cuss him out and call him names because he had struggled with whatever he was dealing with. We'd take him home and not going to do it. Actually take him in there and help him get his shoes off if they needed to.
And I'm glad you said that because I'm not going to call these people's name out, but we had an individual that I grew up with that one of their family members used to be intoxicated a lot, and they'd be 2 blocks down the road, and I'm kind of smiling because every now and then this person would fall in the bushes or something. And we had to go get him, and then we was kids, and then we had to run down to this individual's house. And boo, I'm glad you brought that up because it brought back a memory. Knock on the door and say, so and so is down the street, and they'll say, well, go get him and bring him on. But wasn't that amazing?
And not for any price or
nothing.
Because matter of fact, if they offer something, we say that's all right.
Right. Well, I did something for a neighbor today. I did something for him, and he went in to try to pay me. I said, "No, dude, don't do that. That's what neighbors are for."
Yeah.
Good but piece. Where we are right now, again, for everybody that just came in, Man in the Mirror, the talk show that matters. We got, we got
good brother Horace Williams in the building.
And check this out. Y'all know when sometimes they be paying attention to the setup and this and that. Y'all saw when switch the camera back to my section. I got to show y'all something. See, I'm going to show you how we operate, right? We always leave room and not leave an individual out, whether they're here or they're not. See, if our brother Nate had came in, we'd have switched chairs.
He phone operator.
Mm-hmm. He know how to operate the phone
a little bit better than
I do.
Now he's the second best. I don't know nothing about.
Boo can't never get this chair right here. Boo gonna hit the wrong button. But the reason why I wanted to say that though, I'm just showing you how people operate. You feel me? Because we could what happened? We was making adjustments, but we still make the adjustments as if
he's gonna be
here.
So here's the hit though. For us to do our due diligence in being a servant, because that's what it really is. Being a successful servant to our fellow man, and I mean women too. We have to, like you said, Rodney, destroy the ego. We got to shatter the ego because it's got to be a united. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you do certain things better than me, I need to lean on you in that area. If
Mhm.
I do something better, then it should be like, hey man, let me let him do that. Hey man, listen, Michael Jordan needed everybody on them team. Well, they know they needed Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh? So,
Sure.
but he needed everybody. Don't
Yeah.
think that he ain't need everybody, but don't get it tricked up. He was the force
Oh yeah.
that made he stirred, he was straw that stirred
Oh
everything.
yeah.
But everybody was needed. Everybody had their thing that they did. He needed Scotty. He always got somebody to do certain things. It went from Armstrong. I mean,
Cartwright,
yeah,
Armstrong.
what's the other dude? The shut the other guy who shoot real
the
good.
shooter.
Yeah.
Harper.
No, I'm talking about
Harper.
the
Scotty
setup
Pippen,
shooters. First
Paxson.
and then he had Kerr.
Mm-hmm.
They did the same. They did the same thing.
Don't forget Cartwright.
But yeah, Cartwright was the center.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the integral parts were needed to
In
perform certain
Right.
things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's the point I was making. I just
Yeah.
used that as an example.
Yeah.
We got another comment.
Well, these are comments from earlier on.
But come on, comments.
Mark Durrett, he says, "What's good, my people?" And he's from Black in the City, Kings and Queens Clothing LLC. He said, "My brother Petey Jones played in that movie as well."
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
did. And shout out to Morgan Black in the City. He had his grand opening down. What's that? What area is that?
In West Virginia.
No, it's Virginia. It's down Petersburg area, I think,
Yeah.
somewhere down that way.
Colonia Heights.
Huh?
Colonia Heights.
But listen, check Mark Durrett out on Facebook, and he has everything on his page. And we want to give a shout out to him, and very proud of him too.
Oh yeah.
He's from Alexandria.
Alexandria. And then look, me and him, we stay on it all the time. He know anytime he see us on the air, he supposed to come on. Mark, you should call in real quick and give us some conversation. You know the number 703-752-6120.
It's on the flyer. It's on the flyer.
Hold
man.
on, bro. Hold on. 703-752-65. Now he making 703-752-6. I don't know.
6120.
703-752-6120.
Yeah.
And it's also scrolling across the bottom of the
Okay.
screen.
And it's on the flyer.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you didn't get it, run this back. And then
Don't pay. Look.
Just look at the bottom of the screen. You'll see the number. Andrea Staton says, "Hello, fellas."
Hey,
Hey,
Andrea.
Another Alexandria.
And Maria, she's been on since the beginning, and she had said that would be executive assistant.
Oh.
Let's get that right.
Let's get that correct.
Forgive me, Miss Hughes.
Hey,
Executive.
but you know something? When y'all talking about players, here we got Lady Z, and we got your wife, and here
Teresa Jones.
Teresa Jones.
That's my
Hey,
wife,
look.
Teresa Jones.
Teresa always back in the cut.
Hey, Teresa.
Don't never make no noise,
Man.
but supporting.
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something about Teresa Jones, man. Teresa Jones is definitely my backbone. She might complain, but her action, we talk about actions, man, she riding that everything since we've been together 17 years. Everything that I embarked on, I would not been able to do it without her.
That's a good piece.
You understand what I'm saying?
She told me
I'm talking all the growth. And man, I don't, like you said, we ain't gonna like some of the time when somebody push us.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have no license. I wouldn't probably be in the position of the jobs that I'm doing now because things where I was not too strong at, she was strong at. Like business, she can run a Fortune 500 business. Trust me.
It's good.
Trust me. But she's sweet. That's her biggest thing, though. Is her heart. It's her heart.
Yeah, I got that vibe from her when I walked in.
It's her heart, man.
She a dog baby, man.
Also, Angela Gomez is here, and Rachel Pope.
Hey,
Hey,
hello, ladies. Angela's from Arizona.
Angela
Yeah.
Gomez.
Yeah, Angela Gomez is out in Arizona.
Hey man, we want all. I don't care where you from. You from a little Hutton type.
In Tuckahoe, Mississippi.
Yeah, please.
Hey, we talking about, but it ain't nothing but love, man.
And call in. Hey, listen, y'all. Start to call in. They gave that number. Get that number one. You got it, Rodney?
It's
Come on, Rodney.
Go ahead. 703-752-6120.
6120.
Call in, please. By all means, when you tune in, call in.
Just say hello. Call in and say
do like Marvin Hanson did. He had no idea what we was talking about or nothing, but he called in as support.
Wait a minute. And was running from his supervisor.
And that's another homeboy.
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
But hey, on the real, Horace, man, what you've accomplished and what you're doing, bro, man. You and Maria,
Awesome.
man, have also become an inspiration. I want to say also to you and your wife, Teresa, right? Y'all are inspiration to us, man.
As well as you and Lazy.
Man, you know,
Come on, y'all. You just sell about 3 power couples.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's only by the grace of God.
But see, we got to realize that sometimes what you said.
Well, I'm weak at it.
They the ones that tell us. I put it to like this. A lot of times people laugh, but you know, a lot of times your breath stink. Won't nobody tell you, but you won't. She'll come over and say, "Yo, hey, yo."
I don't know. I come from a family, them Joneses. Oh man, and I don't know if you remember my mom, Shirley. She just passed recently, Shirley Jones.
Probably
you can't forget it. You can't forget it. She's an Alexandria original.
Born and raised.
Not born there, but she was raised there. Yeah. Okay. But like for example, let me blue and white is a staple, right?
Of course.
Okay. Shirley Jones was a staple.
Yeah.
Like if you mention the most polarizing personalities that ever come out of Alexandria, she'd be in top 5.
Yeah.
So and I'm the firstborn. Yeah. So that's I think I get a lot of that from her.
That's a good thing.
So but they'll tell you, man. They ain't.
Well, you know the good thing is though, all of our families, man, have played a strong factor in different areas. I know before when he was in Pampers, okay, so you know, me and his uncle Chucky, you know, his aunt lady Rachel. These are people I grew up with that are not they more than just friends. They are attachments to my legacy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One way or the other.
And look at y'all gotta know how deep this is. And it's a lot of areas because I grew up across the bridge going to Eastgate, and I got the same love I got for Alexandria for that area over there. But both of those areas, they had differences, but some of one similarity, and that was the unity. Like from generation to generation, you talking about playing for the boys club? Me and his younger cousin, we still talk to this day, Sean Shepard.
Yeah.
That's my man.
We still talk to this day.
We shout out to Rudy Jackson.
Yeah, old Rudy.
It's my nephew.
See what I'm saying? And look, me and Rudy.
And Sean.
All us grew up together. That's my age bracket. You know, all us played Charles Houston and stuff like that during the same time. So and we played together when we was kids. You know, so man, this is a whole lot. That's when the village was a village. Yeah. So we want to we want to get back to that. So we want. That's what we one of the things that we are trying to accomplish from doing Man in the Mirror is get out, like you said, our mindset kind of dial back to that area because that was a great area, and even take it to another level. Like one thing we didn't do that we should have did is when they started moving those drugs and stuff in our neighborhood, we should have took a stand. Yeah. And we didn't do it then, but now since hindsight is 2020, we need to start doing that along with the village mentality.
Yeah. I mean, in many cases, that's one thing I can say on the block that I grew up on, Payne Street. I remember when I came home from the Marine Corps, we had certain situations, and I did many times. I let them know, yo, you're not gonna sell these drugs on this block. You know, I had altercations here and there, and I stood firm because of the upbringing from different individuals who helped raise me. You know, and that's what we got to continue to do. Which that's when you're saying that we have to find a different way to communicate with our youngsters these days, so that they'll know that your health is your wealth. It's not about going to jail or not about getting buried early.
Well, at least like myself and Horace I know he can contest that. Man, I ain't got none of that money I had back then. I ain't got none of that. All this is all new, right?
Yeah, it's a new way of life.
It's a new way of life. So, like, it's a losing game.
Well,
It's a losing game.
Let me ask you this. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning, you go out and get into your car and you going to do the things that you do? And when I say, how do you feel? Okay. I want to compare that to when you was selling drugs and always had to keep an eye open.
I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I'm born again.
Come on.
We
got one. Go ahead, let's finish.
Yeah, I feel
hold on, Carter, just a second.
It gives me determination to want to continue to go forward and exercise my independence and, of course, becoming economically self-sufficient.
I like that. Hey, caller. State your name and where you calling from.
This man in the mirror.
Yeah, this is Harold Hughes.
Big Harold. What's up, Harold?
What's up, fella? What's up, Horace?
What's up, Harold?
Oh, Harold.
Horace raised me. I hope y'all know that.
Hey, Harold, we both graduated. Harold, didn't you graduate in 1971?
The same year, didn't it?
Yeah, I graduated in 71.
I know.
52.
I know. Yeah, I'm 51 though.
Played Charles Houston. Played Boys Club.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Harold was Harold.
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 To St. Paul's and Lawrenceville, Virginia. Ended up in Virginia State in Ettrick, Virginia.
Yeah.
Went on in the Marine Corps 15 years and came on back home.
Simplify, baby. Simplify.
Yeah, do or die.
You already know.
What's that little y'all do? What's that little?
Simplify, baby. The devil dogs do or die. We leave nobody behind.
My little brother's a Marine.
Yeah.
My baby brother.
So, but Harold, tell us what's going on with the Elks Lodge and what are your any upcoming events?
Yes, actually, I was talking to Boo last week.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah,
Till we had a ball, didn't we, Harold?
Yeah, we had a ball. We had a ball. Matter of fact, I'm trying to steal his DJ. I wanted him to play. The Lodge would be 120 years old on December the 2nd.
Who?
The Lodge.
Oh, okay.
We celebrated in about 3 years, but
right.
Some things, how you want to, if you're in charge of something, you want to delegate. But sometimes you have to get off your pedestal and do the leg work yourself.
Yeah.
You want it done right. So I just happened to be in the house when Boo was there, and they were throwing down. And the DJ, man, I liked everything he played.
That was old Hen Dog, DJ Hen Dog. Shout out to him. He used to do a show for me, Horace, out in Manassas with Malachi's, where my cousin Chris Ledbetter introduced me to him, and that's how I met him. And I thought he'd be perfect for you guys.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm going to reach out to him again because I'm making tickets now, and I want to put his name up on it. Yeah, because I loved everything he played, man. He
rocked.
Go ahead.
And Horace, Harold, he took a look at his crowd. Right? And he played to his crowd, man. That was wonderful.
Yes. And that's what I liked about it. Because you get some DJs, they're unversatile. They got one thing and one thing only. This man moved between the ages. You know what I mean? And one thing about that I really liked about it is when you got on the floor, he kept you on the floor. You know, he ain't got that break in it where everybody go sit down and he just playing his own music for himself. You know, when this man threw down.
Yeah, he played.
And like I said,
I want to give a shout out to everybody who that was called the John Robinson reunion, and I want to give a shout out to Dorothy Smith, Dottie, Michelle Tears, Regina Jackson, and all the other women, Short Leg and them. All of them did a great job, and not only them, but the band that opened for us, they from Delray. The guy from Delray, his name is Rodell, and Rodell, his band is called Strictly Business. I think Rodell Robinson. His band is called Strictly Business, and they did a great job. Wasn't no trouble there.
No trouble at all.
Man, it was
no
wonderful.
No trouble at all.
Wonderful.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Because sometimes our people go places and we act like we don't know how to act.
And you know the DJ, I mean not the DJ, but the cameraman is the nephew of the DC Go-Go famous cameraman, Mr. G. That was his nephew.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Mr. G is known in Go-Go from way back. You know, taking pictures. Greg Sanders, shout out to him and his nephew. I call his nephew G Jr. So we want to give a shout out to, but Harold, you was a gracious host though. I really had a good time. Just a little joking and stuff with you, man. I had a bomb time doing that, man.
Well, you know, Harold always, man. He one of the most realest individuals.
Me and Harold made me feel so good about the event, you know, because that's my last show for Slade Rhythm SRB. That was my last show.
Yeah.
I retired after that, Harold.
Is that right?
Yeah, I retired after that, man. I'm not doing the band. I'm shutting the band down, but I'm doing stuff like Man in the Mirror, the Boo Jones Show, and some, motivational speaking. I'm doing that for God, because I done came to my end with that, but I love to end it right there at hometown.
Yeah.
With the home team. So that man, you was a gracious host, man. And look, Harold made everybody feel comfortable.
He always do, bro.
Hey, Rodney.
Yes, sir.
Let me say this to you and Lady Z. During our 120th anniversary, I need you all to make an appearance in there. I have a special announcement that I need to make about you and Lady Z. Because I haven't forgotten 3 years ago.
Right.
When the doors were getting ready to shut.
Yeah.
And what you all came in there and you started.
Yeah.
And what you've done. Because like I said, I was getting ready to give up myself. But y'all ignited a fire that's still burning. Okay?
My man.
So I'm going to have a special recognition night. And I need you all to be there. So,
for sure, man. I
can't say no more.
Okay,
that's it.
Yeah, but much respect, man. Man, we love you, man. You always an individual who people feel comfortable to come to. You're a true soldier from the old town Alexandria village. And we appreciate you, man. That you still giving people the opportunity to come out and celebrate. Boo just did his thing. But that's because you help. You allowed the people to utilize the facility.
Yeah.
And so you play a big part in a lot of things that goes on still in that area.
That's why I wanted to give you flowers on the Man in the Mirror, even though you've been on People to People several times. I want you to come on here so we can really cut up with me, Rodney, and Nate and all us together. So,
yeah. Okay, now, Boo, you got to be careful what you ask for.
Hey, we want to smoke. We want to smoke. Hey, look, I got to shout out to Big Johnny and all the rest of the homies that came out, because that it didn't go we had a little disagreement, and they shut it down quick. So that's why we say we had a great night. It wasn't no carry on after that or whatever. They shut that, and the food was fantastic, wasn't it, Harold?
Yeah, how man?
Come on, man. They cooked the smorgasbord, the women.
As a matter of fact, Rod, it was so nice and handled so well. I felt comfortable enough to leave. And I went home and left them there with the place.
I know that's right.
No, we had a ball.
So that's what it was. But them dogs, like he said, Dottie, Rhonda Williams, and Short Leg, all of them did an excellent job.
Don't forget Michelle Tears. Michelle.
We could facilitate a spot for them to be.
Yeah.
And Little Dorothy and all them came. And hey, look, we had homeboys I ain't seen in years that came to that event.
John Robinson?
Yeah, John Robinson reunion. I mean, they came out, man. I don't know if Charlie, some kid of you, but Charlie Hughes, all them came out. I mean, Ponderosa showed off that night.
Man, I'm really sad that I missed it. We had so much going on, but
Old Cliff came out. Old Radcliffe.
Radcliffe?
Yeah. Radcliffe?
Yeah, Cliff Radcliffe. Yeah.
Shout out Radcliffe.
Yeah, he came out and really,
What about did any of the
McDuffie?
Yeah.
I don't know. They might have, I don't know.
Yeah. Rosemary.
But my cousin Doris Robinson, she came out. Her and her boyfriend Alroy. I mean, because they lived in Ponderosa.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first cousin.
Hey, you know what was so funny though? We speaking about that. The one powerful thing that all of us would smile and smile and smile, and that is the tenant council.
Oh yeah.
The tenant council.
Right
so
West Street.
So Rodney. Oh yeah. So Rodney, wait till you see the clip, because I didn't get a DVD, but I did get a clip though. So we got some footage. We're gonna have some footage, Rodney.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my man he's in Atlanta, and his name is Calvin Ruffin II. He's the owner of the inventor of Go-Go Roundtable.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a show under that banner called the Boo Jones Show. I was telling him earlier. So on that he does the editing and all that stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and he's been in Hollywood doing it. So he went to school for it, Norfolk State. So he's gonna put it all together, and so when it come out, I'll shoot it to you guys off the top.
My man. Hey, well, Harold, man, we appreciate you calling in, my brother. And
man, y'all for me being part of it. That's all.
Man, love you, Harold.
We love
Big
you,
Harold,
man.
Big Harold.
Each and every one of you.
Big Harold.
My
Nice
man,
hearing
peace
from
and
you,
blessings.
brother.
Hey, Harold, we gotta make sure we get these guys down to Charles Houston reunion next year. Rodney missed this one. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Oh yeah. All right, fellas, I'm gone.
Okay,
All right,
Harold.
man.
All right, man. So look, we at the end of the show. But man, it's been a blast, man. And we set up here, and y'all excuse us because we got wrapped up because, man, we got so much history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
we homeboys, man.
Yeah.
And it was, again, our guest, Mr. Horace Williams. This, kudos to what you're doing, man. What you've accomplished. Again,
thank you for coming
if y'all
out.
trying to get in shape, you trying to get yourself in the right direction, man, you want to definitely get in touch with Horace, and go in there and let this brother give you some support mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Yeah.
And we got several homeboys that do it too. We had Albert Pearson on here one day.
Oh yeah.
We had Al on here, but now we got the infamous Horace Williams tonight.
The Godfather.
And the Godfather
of fitness.
Yeah. The man himself.
Because I bring it.
Come on.
I want to drop this too. If you contact me, you can contact me at my personal training email address, which is wonderful, WNDAFUL, fitness, health, and fitness, no spaces. It's wonderful health and fitness.
Spell it again for him.
WNDAFUL. wonderful health and fitness at gmail.com. In the event you are not a techie person, you want to just reach out to me.
Inbox him on Facebook.
Yeah.
He said he'd be the one with the Arlington
So
connection.
what gym you train at?
Well, I train at like 3 different gyms because I have memberships. And please be advised as well that you don't have to pay any gym membership. You come in with me. Whether it's at Planet Fitness, One Life Fitness, LA Boxing, you know. Because that was my first job, kickboxing club, strength and conditioning coach. But I want to also say my telephone number for people that's interested in training is 202-200-3848.
They call him now. They call him now.
Hey,
see that? Is that Maria?
We're still on the show. We still on the air.
Hey, Maria.
We're still on the air.
Maria. Look, you on the air, baby. So you got
on the air.
Why are you just sitting?
All right, hey, love you, Maria. We just gave you a shout
What's
out.
your telephone number, Rodney? I know
number
we're
here.
to shut down. We're to shut down.
Yeah, we get ready to shut it down.
Yeah. But listen. You already on this is store. You are on the show. You've been have shout outs, kudos, and you got some flowers. So run the tape back and enjoy. But we gotta go now. We're at the end of this month.
Yeah.
At this month's thing, we gotta get up out of here. Lady Z, do what you do.
Okay.
And we'll see you next month, the last Thursday of next month. And the Man in the Mirror show is the what?
It's the talk show that matters.